What's up, guys? Today we're going to be showing you how to remove and replace your rear drum brakes on a 2010 and up Chevy Silverado. This applies to many other Chevy Silverados, so I'm just going to say how to replace the rear drums on your Chevy Silverado truck. Multiple years. Alright, first things first, of course, we have to get the vehicle in the air. So we're going to put our jack underneath here. I'll tell you where to put it right now. Hold on. Alright, guys, you're going to want to jack it up from right there just for a little bit, just to get the tire off the air. All right, I mean off the ground. That's it, brother. That's it. A little bit more. Nah, that's it. All right, let's get the wheel off. All right, with the lug nuts loose, we're gonna go ahead and remove this tire over here. You're gonna have to use both hands. There we go. Oh, there you go. All right, my brother, help me out with that. Now it's time to remove the drum brake cover. Okay. The way you do this most of the time is grab a hammer. In this case, I got a dead blow hammer. Hit it a couple of times. All right, and it should come out just like that. All right, I'm gonna need both hands here. But it will. So let's see if we can do it. All right, so we should be able to just slide it out like that. Carefully. All right, move it out the way. And here we go. We're gonna grab some brake cleaner and spray all that off real quick. All right, now once you have gone ahead and sprayed it with your brake cleaner, our next step is going to be to remove the springs. All right, we're going to begin with this spring right here, this one right here, first one. Then we're going to take off the second one. As soon as you remove this thing is going to want to come off on you. All right, so don't worry about that. Take this spring off, this spring up in the back, and the way you do it is, I'll show you. You can grab one of these pliers. All right, come right here and pull just like that. Make sure you grab somewhere to get a good grip on them. All right, hold on. Well, you see what I'm trying to do here. There you go. All right, so just like that. Use both hands, guys. I'm holding the phone with one and trying to do this with the other one. Make sure you put the springs. The best way to do it is the same way you took them out. All right, the same way they go. Set them to the side. So now this little thing is loose. Get this little tab out of here, or this little bracket, whatever it is, and position it next to this. Now our next step is going to be to remove the second spring. Same concept. All right, get you some leverage where you can do it. Grab it. Can you push the pad in for me, please? You're gonna have to use both hands on this. All right, I'm using one. I got my partner holding the other with the other hand, and I'm recording with the phone. All right, so here we go. Let's pull this out of here. See. Almost. All right, I'm gonna fast forward with some YouTube magic real quick and then get back to you. All right, so once you get it on the other side, it's gonna come out from back here. Take it out and put it like that. All right, that's that. Now we're gonna move on to these right here. Okay, these are quite simple. If you can see, I hope it focuses. Let's see, there we go. If you can see, oh shit, you're gonna have to twist that little thing so it can release it. All right, there you go. And the way we're gonna do that is on the back. Yeah, on the back of this you can feel, and there's a little pin. Hold the pin in place with one hand, and with the other hand go like this. Push in here. All right, let's see. You're gonna, or you can grab this, push in, twist. Here, I'm gonna try it one more time. Oh, sorry about the camera work. Here we go. We're gonna push in and twist. All right, so we're pushing in and we twist. Almost got it. Push in, twist, almost there. Almost there. All right, so that's what happens. Once you push in and twist, it's gonna come out just like that. And then take the pin out in the back. Oh, careful. Well, that's all it is holding that side in place. All you gotta do now is take this out, let go, take this and remove it from the bottom spring. Okay, you will also have to remove this little bottom spring, so might as well take that off. Take it off and put it off to the side. Alright guys, now this is gonna wanna fall off. This just falls off like that, just slide it out. Put it to the side as well. Okay, now we have to repeat the process on this one and take this shoe off. Okay, here we go. Alright guys, so once you remove that pin right there, this is basically gonna be free, so don't be surprised if it just jumps off. Alright, and there we have it. Now our next step is to turn this around like this and remove that lock right there, because we're gonna have to put that we're gonna have to lock that in place with the new shoe. Okay, so in order for you to do that, you're gonna need to open that tab right there, and you can get a screwdriver in that little opening and just pry it open. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna use some YouTube magic and fast forward. Alright, so once you open it, it spins and it's just gonna fall off just like that. Out with the old, in with the new. So remove your shoes, take them out of the way. Not your shoes, but you know what I mean. And then put it the way it goes. This one goes on this side. This one goes on this side. And the reason why we know is because they have this little device here, so you can put that locking mechanism on that separator thing. Alright? If you know the terms, you know the terms, alright? I don't know the terms. I'm just showing you how I do it, and if you do it, you do it. But if not, it's fine. We're going to go ahead and do everything in the reverse order, which means we're going to start here with this, just like this. And we're going to put that washer back on, close it up, and put it back in place. Alright, here we go. We're going to do that with some YouTube magic. Alright, so once you put your new pad in, you put that new tab in like that. Now it's time to put it back in reverse order. Get your pins back in here, and let's start putting everything back together. All right, here we go. Let me do some YouTube magic and fast forward for you. All right, so this is how we continue. We put that back on there. Okay, and then we're gonna put the other shoe back on here. Put the other pin and everything, and put it back together. Alright, so with your second pin right there, very important thing, make sure that this tab is out, this are inside the tab back here. Alright, we don't want that coming out of there. So now it's time to put our springs back on. We're almost there, okay? We're going to start with the bottom. We're going to go from the bottom up. That's what we're going to do. Alright, here we go. Alright, with your bottom spring in, it's time to put the middle spring. Remember how it goes. It goes from the back, okay? Slide it in the back into that orifice right there. The orifice, just like that, back there. Alright, there you go. And now we're gonna pull it. We're gonna pull it and put it in right here. Here we go. Once you got your second spring right there, we're gonna move on to this thing right here. Alright, what you wanna do is you wanna close it all the way. Alright, and then you're gonna open it as you need to as soon as you're done. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. Here we go. Once you open it all the way, let me just fast forward real quick. Here we go. Alright, now it's time to install this. Look at the position and the way it goes. It's gonna go like that. Alright, and then this one right here, that groove at the bottom is going to be holding that tab in place. So this is how you're going to put it in. You're going to slide this back in Alright, and you're gonna notice that it's probably gonna be just a little too short right there. So what you do here is, you may need two hands for this. You grab this shoe and you pull just enough to give you enough room to push that in. Alright, so let's see if I can do it one-handed. Pull and push. There we go, just like that. You see, if I did it with one hand, you can definitely do it with two. Alright, now, oops, make sure you don't mess this up here. Make sure you don't mess this up here. You see that little groove? That's where those little locking mechanisms have to match up right there. Alright, so with that installed, we're gonna do our last spring, which is this. But remember, we had this little tab, so put this little tab in here because that's where it's gonna go. So let's put the tab. There we go, tab's installed. Now this spring goes on the front right here, and it's gonna attach to the back, the bottom left right there. Alright, so I'm gonna try to use one hand while I do this. Here we go. Hold on to that for a second while I grab my pliers. We're gonna grab it. Lift it, lift it. We're gonna grab it, let's see. And then we're gonna stretch it until we're right there. And that's where it's at. Now, of course, we need to put the pads back on. So you see, as you do that, it pushes that back. So we need to open it up. And it may be different with yours, but if you notice, there are some gears right here. We can go ahead and tighten these gears up like so, just like this. Alright. Yes, because this moves, so you can actually move this and adjust that until it's all straight. Alright, so I'm gonna do some YouTube magic. I'm gonna fast forward and I'll get right back with you. Here we go. Alright, as you can see, I loosened it up just a tad bit, enough for it to lock right there. And now you're officially done with your drums. All I gotta do is put the cover back on, and if it's too loose, you're gonna wanna loosen this so it widens it up, and if it's too tight, you wanna tighten that so it shortens it down and you're able to get that on there. Okay, don't worry, the brakes will self-adjust after you're done, and we're almost there, so stay around. All right guys, as you can see, ours went on very good. So there's not much science to it. That's how you replace drum brakes on your Chevy Silverado truck. Now it's the easy part. We're gonna put the wheel back on and call it a day. All right, so if you stuck around, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe to keep these videos coming. All right, thank you so much. Have a good one.